Alright, it's about time I react to part 2 of this. I don't remember when it was I reacted to the first part of this, but I think it was like about a month ago, but I'm here for the second part of it, yeah. When Ash cooked Leon and finally became the Pokemon World Champion. About damn time. How many seasons did it finally take for him to finally win one of these? Way too many. Personally, I like the Ash versus Cynthia fights throughout this whole Masters 8 tournament, but this was still really good, so yeah. And the first proper fight with Leon throughout the whole damn anime too, so that's nice, finally. Yeah. I'm so pissed that they did Diantha so dirty. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this and see what's up. So let's go and do that now, shall we?
All right, bet. So the episode opens up and we got Ash versus Leon in the Pokemon Master 8 tournament final. The shorts get even shorter. This grown-ass man is literally rocking booty shorts in the finals. Nah, this gotta be a crime. The booty shorts must be riding up
his whole damn outfit's a crime. I mean, have you seen his fucking cape? Like, Jesus Christ. Alpharad described it perfectly. It just looks like what happens whenever you let a kid dress up for his first day of school ever.
His ass and fucking with his brain, because Leon tells Ash that he wants him to use all 3 gimmicks in this battle. I don't know if this is insane confidence or the dumbest shit he could have possibly done. The first
on Leon, it was both.
First matchup is Pikachu versus Cinderace, and Pikachu uses Thunderbolt and Cinderace uses...
Oh, we're going straight into the final part. I thought we were... Okay, I just looked at the timeline, but apparently we are gonna be looking through the whole fight. I don't know why we're looking at this. Didn't this happen like later in the fight, or do I need to rewatch this shit? Specifically the the anime. One thing I will say was that this was some fucking bullshit, this moment right here, because for those that don't know, this fucking... what was it called again? Cinderace. Jesus, I'm forgetting my Pokemon name. This fucking Cinderace has the ability Libero, which basically works like Protean, and it had fucking Scorching Sand, and it just did that just to avoid getting hurt by the electric moves, and that was some bullshit. And the funny thing is that, like, the moment I saw that, I was just like, it's gonna know Scorching Sands and have Libero, isn't it? And it's gonna use that against Pikachu, and I was fucking right. I was... Christ. Just another episode of Leon and his bullshit.
Scorching Sand, and what the fuck is this big ass rabbit? Is this a starter Pokemon? Yeah. Holy shit, the fall from grace is insane. We went from the Charizard, Infernape, and Blazikens of the worlds to the fucking Easter Bunny? Nah, bro, see this new shit.
At least it actually works well. I mean, it does work well, although... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care. That's pretty much the only good, the only cool Gen 8 starter, and even then it's not the coolest thing ever. It's just usable just because it's good.
I'm not rocking with it. And then this nigga turns into a Ronaldo clone landing a bicycle kick. Jesus Christ. So both attacks land, and Roger Rabbit over here doesn't seem to be phased at all. And turns out this motherfucker has Libero, which turns it into the typing of whatever move it uses. What kind of broken ass ability is this? This is the kind of thing,
the same one they gave the fucking Greninja. Kecleon too.
You give to like Mewtwo or something, or some obscure Pokemon that doesn't really matter, like Shuppet. You don't give this to a starter Pokemon, bro. Well, Cinderace has to be the best.
Well, like I said, they already done it once already. It was just like, let's do it again. I feel like maybe they just couldn't find any other better use for Cinderace, so they just gave it a second ability that's basically just Protean.
Starter Pokemon in competitive, right? Let me know in the comments down below, because there's no way he's not. Both trainers return their Pokemon, so the next matchup is Intelion versus Gengar.
Wait, so that was at the beginning? I need to rewatch this fight specific. Okay.
And holy shit, this nigga is ugly as fuck. What has happened to starter Pokemon, bro? They used to look so cool, and now they look fucking hideous. Bro uses Snipe Shot.
Hey, the Gen 9 starters were, oh, well, actually only 2 of them were cool. The fucking, God damn, man, I'm forgetting my Pokemon name. I like Skeledirge and Meowscarada because they're both cool. I did not like that fucking duck, though. Yeah. Although it's really hard to like Meowscarada with how much that fucking thing gets looted. Like, Christ.
Gengar in between the eyes, and Gengar uses Shadow Ball, but this motherfucker does the most dramatic ass flip to cancel out the attack. Gengar then weaves a Dark Pulse by just disappearing into the ground. Like, this shit caught me off guard. I be forgetting this fat fuck is a ghost type and can just phase through objects. Then Leon Hoass takes Ash's counter shield technique and uses it for himself, knocking Gengar out of the ground. Like, oh my god, nigga.
Took his shit bar for bar, word for word.
Niggas cannot have shit. And just look at poor Gengar, bro. His ass is getting put in a blender. I feel so bad for him. He's genuinely trying so hard to jump over it, but he's so stubby and
yeah, see See, he wouldn't be struggling with this if they didn't take away his fucking levitate ability and gave him cursed body, you know? He wouldn't be having to be dealing with this shit at all. He'd just be flying up and be like, yeah, fuck you. But nah, apparently it's too broken with levitate. Man, that pissed me off so much when they took away levitate from it.
Short that he can't. I know Los Polos feels the same way. Gengar uses Will-O-Wisp, making a big ass fog cloud, and goes back into his Pokeball. At least that's what I thought, because Ash pump faked the shit out of me and Gmax's Gengar. And nah, why this remind me of my little shit from earlier in the year? She could open her mouth just like this, man. I should call her. Intelion uses Snipe Shot, and he akimbos that bitch, upping both straps, and he gets hit with a Gmax Terror. But just when you think bro is cooked, we find out he's related to goddamn Deadshot and lands a head tap for 220 on Gengar. He then hits Gengar with Dark Pulse in his Uvula, but gets hit with Max Ooze, knocking Intelion out. So that means the homie Ash is drawn first blood.
Nice.
Leon then sends out Mr. Ryme, and he uses Freeze Dry, freezing Gengar. Then uses Psychic Terrain, giving a boost to his next move, Expanding Force, killing Gengar. Ash then sends in Surfetch, and only this...
That's gotta be like one of the worst things ever. You're like the first ghost type ever, and you're supposed to be good against psychic types. But for some reason, at the same time, your ghost moves don't do anything to psychic types in Gen 1, and you're also weak to it because you're part poison type. That's... like, goddamn.
Nigga Ash will put a fighting type against a psychic type with a boosted attack stat. Like, bro,
Ash.
what are you doing? This is the finals. Surfetch.
That's just normal Ash shit. No, like, he's just like, I'm gonna put something that's weak against it and somehow pull a clutch.
Uses Fury Cutter, and Mr. Ryme is blocking with his cane until he finally lands a hit, sending him back. Ash uses Brutal Swing, but this man catches the sword, stopping him in his tracks, and peep my dog's face. He's absolutely perplexed and gets hit with Expanding Force at point blank range, sending him flying. Then Ash got the gall to ask bro if he's alright. Do I look alright, bitch ass boy? Mr. Ryme uses Triple Axle and is kicking the shit out of him over and over. He then follows up with Expanding Force, but Surfetch dodges with Detect, flinging himself towards its shield and cuts up the field with Fury Cutter. And Mr. Ryme is just standing there watching this happen right in front of his face. Like, are you gonna hit him or not? Ash gets rid of Psychic Terrain and sub Surfetched out, tagging in Lucario. And fuck yes, bro. Give me Mega Lucario now. Oh my god, he actually hit it.
He went straight for it.
Nah, Leon, you fucked up, bro. Just
the aura, more like the dick sucking, cause damn, and that's in multiple ways than one, sadly, because that is also another very looted Pokemon. Like, stop looting the cool ones. Like, come on. I know, like, just about every Pokemon in the damn Pokedex is looted, but why you gotta loot the ones I like them more than everything else? Like, come on, man.
Went Super Saiyan on your ass. Lucario gets hit with Triple Axle, and then he gets hit with it again. Like, bruh, Ash, do something. Lucario uses his aura to detect Mr. Ryme, weaving an attack, and fires an Aura Sphere at his asshole, killing Mr. Ryme. Leon sends in Dragapult, so Lucario uses Shadow Clone Jutsu, beating the shit out of it with Bullet Punch, sending it to the ground. Dragapult uses Flamethrower, burning Lucario, and Ash instantly swaps him for my favorite dumbass Pokemon of all time, Dracovish. Dracovish uses Dragon Rush, and Dragapult uses Dragon Darts, landing an attack. And I'm pretty sure one little dragon literally dies, because this nigga just bites it. That is until its brother spins the block on Dracovish, and both of them return home safe and sound. Dracovish randomly gets a power up out of nowhere because anime, and Dragapult uses Thunderbolt, landing a direct hit. Leon does get a little cocky though, sending Dragapult in, but Dracovish uses what I'ma call Ultra Fin Sting, shout out to this Reddit user right here, and basically puts this bitch in a bear hug. He then lands Fishious Rend, and Ref just throw in the towel. This Pokemon is dying. He's literally getting eaten alive. Dragapult takes a Rhino Pill and makes his tail grow like 4 feet longer, and manages to take an Ice Fang from literally inside Dracovish's mouth, which should have killed it, but instead he lands a Dragon Tail, swapping Dracovish out for Dragonite.
And does that thing have strong jaw too? Because if so, that's boosted even more too. Because not only is it super effective, it's got strong jaw. Then yeah, I don't know what ability it has though.
Aw, look how cute this fat bitch is. Ash's Dragonite and Iris's Dragonite are complete opposites. Hers is mad at the fucking world for whatever reason, and his is just a big lovable Pokemon.
Yeah, the fucking stark contrast in their fucking personalities is just, it's hilarious when you put them side by side. Because Iris's Dragonite, that thing wanted smoke with fucking everything whenever it was like first shown. Like, it saw something, it was like, it sees red. Just like at that fucking tournament thingy that they fought in, it just going through everything until Ash's Crocodile just straight up put it in its place. Yeah.
Dragonite uses Dragon Dance, and I did not picture that move looking like that. I was thinking something a little more like this.
Yeah, I'm good enough. Think about shit that I should've.
He then uses Dragon Claw, but misses every shot, looking like
come on,
Castanat trying to pull Tyler. Dragapult uses Dragon Tail, bringing out Lucario,
Damn,
and
again.
Ash is stressing. But he then turns into Justin Fields after having to play behind that terrible offensive line, taking a deep breath. Please draft Will Campbell, Ryan Poles, I beg you. Then Lucario beats the dog shit out of Dragapult, landing an insane uppercut. Dragapult uses Thunderbolt, and Lucario uses Reversal, ending in a draw. But my dog is
Why the
paralyzed.
fuck did he use... And how did that work, too? Or was it something else? Because Dragapult's ghost type. Fighting moves don't work on that. Okay, well, I don't know.
And gets hit with a flamethrower, burning him to a crisp, and Lucario is down for the count. Dragonite gets brought out and uses Hurricane, but gets hit with Thunderbolt. He then uses Draco Meteor and grabs Dragapult while tanking a Thunderbolt and starts spinning. This is where that Ash Ketchum main character bullshit comes into play, because he just makes up a move entirely on his own. He tells Dragonite to use Dragonite Meteor. Like, what is that? And this has to be one of the most deadliest things I have ever seen. So Dragonite is standing over the body he just caught because Dragapult is fucking dead after that. We literally just witnessed a Pokemon get murdered.
Yeah, that would have been better if a Dragonite actually knew fucking Dragon Rush. He could have just crashed that shit right into the fucking ground.
In front of our own eyes. The next matchup is Rillaboom versus Dragonite, and Leon uses Drum Beating and Dragonite uses Hurricane to counter. Rillaboom pushes through and smacks Dragonite over and over, giving his ass a whooping. Dragonite uses Dragonite Meteor again, but gets caught by Drum Beating, getting slammed to the ground. But this man does a backflip into a straight-on blitz with Dragon Claw, and Rillaboom dodges it, countering it with Acrobatics. And my dog is knocked out, man. Ash sends in Surf Fetch using Meteor.
Damn, is that... Damn, and by something that you're 4 times resistant to as well, damn.
Assault, and Rillaboom uses high horsepower, with both of them clashing in the middle, sending this gorilla into his drum set. And just when you think Surfetch won, this ape gets up like nothing and blitzes Surfetch with high horsepower. As this bird is flying, he then stands on his shield, riding that shit like Aladdin's magic carpet, surfing on the tree vines, then jumping in the air, going for the kill shot. But Rillaboom grabs his shield and throws it at him for maximum disrespect and palms this nigga to the ground, knocking him out. Dracovish comes in using Ice Fang, destroying the drum beating by freezing it. Rillaboom and Dracovish then use Dragon Rush and high horsepower, colliding in the middle, and Rillaboom falls to his knees. So my glorious king Dracovish gets the win. Cinderace comes in and uses high jump kick, but Dracovish tanks it and does a Shawn Michaels kip up using water gun. But Leon counters with Pyro Ball, canceling it out. Cinderace lands an Iron Head and Ash is calling his shot. So Dracovish...
Sorry, did I hear water gun? Why does this fucker know water gun? Upgrade the Hydro Pump.
This uses Dragon Rush, but Cinderace dodges, landing a crazy high jump kick, causing Dracovish to be unable to battle. Leon knows Pikachu is Ash's last Pokemon, so he decides to show us how big his meat is, and Gmax is Charizard. Leon goes for a Gmax Rockfall, trying to
end it right
Pikachu,
then and there.
but he jumps over it, landing an Iron Head on its head. But y'all know for a fact that didn't do shit. Leon then attempts to kill Pikachu again, but he manages to survive it, and Ash then throws the red fitted up, and Pikachu catches it, activating the Z move 10 million volt Thunderbolt. And Charizard uses Gmax Wildfire. The collision is so strong that it makes the legendary Pokemon Eternatus appear. So it does whatever it needs to do, I guess, to get rid of the clouds in the sky. And it decides to bless Ash and Leon with a bonus Dynamax for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess it's feeling generous today. So Leon decides to
I don't know. That whole thing was... Yeah, I don't know. I heard a rumor that Leon was going to use that against Ash, and I'm so glad that didn't happen, because I was like, that would be some big-ass bullshit if he used that against fucking Ash. Like, this biggest fucking bullshit ever.
Gmax Cinderace and Ash and the Day 1 homie decide to do the same thing. Now Pikachu looks exactly like Lizzo big body ass. Cinderace uses Gmax Fireball and Pikachu uses Gmax Volt Crash. And both Pokemon are trying to hold off the attacks, but both hits land and the smoke clears and Cinderace falls to the ground, knocking him out. Now it's time for the moment we have all been waiting for. Ash's Pikachu versus Leon's Charizard.
Yep, this is... You know, when you really think about it, this is what happens whenever, you know, the mother gets her 2 children to fight over who gets to be the favorite. Because, you know, both of these are pretty much Game Freak's golden childs. Well, one of them's the logo and the other is the golden child, I guess. And it's like, we're going to put these 2 against each other and see what happens. Yeah. Then again, because last time it didn't go so well for Pikachu. Because last time Alon's Charizard kicked the shit out of it. So, yeah. But this time, well, this was different.
With the World Championship on the line.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Did I just catch this nigga Leon throwing up VL? Like, gang, it all makes sense now. You just like a sped mouth-breathing fuck because you're a Cardi fan. I understand it now. We then see all the friends Ash has made along the way, and it's hitting me in the feels, y'all. This is really it. Charizard uses ancient power, but Pikachu uses quick attack, dodging the rocks like a bitch dodging accountability in real life. And springboard off a rock, spearing bro in his stomach. Pikachu tries to double up with Iron Tail, but Charizard blocks with his tail, knocking him away. Charizard uses Fire Blast, with Pikachu catches it with Electro Web and runs away. Got this shit looking like a James Bond movie. They both meet in the middle with Fire Blast and Thunderbolt, causing an explosion, sending them both back. Pikachu uses Iron Tail, but this nigga tanks the hit on purpose. And then he gives this motherfucker a little smirk too. Oh nah, bro. Get out of there ASAP. Pikachu, run away. This nigga is insane. Charizard then uses Dragon Pulse at point blank range, and my dog counters it with Thunderbolt. My son decides to go fucking Super Saiyan right now, and then uses Quick Attack, and I swear to God, if you blink, you almost miss it. His ass is moving like the Flash now. Charizard uses Ancient Power, but you already know what that means. Pikachu's gonna hop from rock to rock. You already know that's a lock for the parlay. Pikachu then gets so high that he's running on top of the beam thing on top of the stadium. They're both fighting in midair right now, and Charizard weaves an Iron Tail that might have killed him. Like, look at what it did to the ground. This little rat is on all kinds of steroids right now. Test him immediately. Charizard lands a Fire Blast on Pikachu, and Ash is panicking right now, but the smoke clears and our little homie is hanging in there. Then all of a sudden, Pikachu falls to the ground, and we see all the Pokemon Ash has ever caught cheering him on. We see the OG Kanto squad, we then see the Johto squad, then the Hoenn squad, my glorious Sinnoh squad, the weak-ass Unova team, and then the greatest team of all time, the Kalos team. I don't know who the fuck these guys are, but I guess. And then we have the current squad cheering Pikachu on, and he decides to lock in. And then
it's honestly just typical anime moment right there.
Traditional power of friendship timing. Pikachu unlocks Super Saiyan 2, and Ash turns around the red fitted, and shit's about to get real. Leon then takes off his hat too, and thank God, grown ass man with a snapback on. That's crazy. And we then see Charizard getting fired up as well. Pikachu uses Thunderbolt, and Charizard uses Fire Blast, with both of them meeting in the middle, and holy shit, the animators cooked with this. It's absolutely beautiful, man. Pikachu overpowers Charizard, and he falls to the ground, meaning Pikachu wins the battle, and Ash is the winner of the tournament. Ash has finally become champion and is the absolute best, like no one ever was. Leon Hoas then
I still remember the internet freaking out because they're like, he finally did it. He finally won. I was like, yeah, about fucking time. Like, Jesus Christ.
A real nigga his trophy like a good boy, and we get the hardest IG flick up in all of Pokemon. I'd be lying if I said this shit didn't make me emotional. This is a story I've been following since I was a little kid, and to finally see it be over is a bittersweet ending. Now, my thoughts and opinion on the tournament: I absolutely loved it, but that doesn't mean it was perfect. I wish all the battles were a 6v6. Like, bro, this is the world tournament. Let them go all out. I don't care if it takes 20 episodes. I want to see it. I do wish
I would have loved 20 episodes of this shit. I would have absolutely loved 20 episodes of this, but nah, we gotta cut it down to like however many fucking episodes it was. I don't even know. It wasn't 20. I would have loved a 6v6 on like everything. Like, come on. You have like fucking champions fighting each other. That shit would have been like entertaining as shit. Like, come on.
Ash brought in Pokemon for back home to make things interesting, so we can see the different battle strategies he would have had and the different matchups. Now the matchups,
like, I fucking hated that they made him stop bringing back old Pokemon. Like, when was the last time he did that? Fucking Unova, where he brought Charizard back for a bit, because, you know, Game Freak's got to suck, because, you know, they got to suck off their fucking golden child and everything. And it's like, come on, man. At least that's the last time I remember him bringing something back, because, well, I didn't watch all of X and Y, and I didn't even watch Sun and Moon at all. And yeah, and I'm not even watching the current one right now, so yeah, I don't know.
Selves were fine for the most part, but this is how I would have did the Master 8 tournament. I would have completely erased Leon from this shit. Like, I do not like Leon. Y'all know this. Instead of Leon being the #1 seed and the champion of everybody, I would have had it be Cynthia. To me, Cynthia being the final boss just makes complete sense. She did beat Tobias after all, because she is still the champion of Sinnoh. And y'all know the crazy ass team Tobias had. I also
what the fuck? Go back.
Because she is still the champion of Sinnoh. And y'all know the
what the okay, I heard of the Entei. I heard of that. I did not know he had a Lucario, Lugia, and a Latias, okay? I mean, him having a Latias makes sense. I did not know he had a Lucario and a Lugia. Okay, or is this, like, confirmed? Oh, it says allegedly. Okay, I'm just being dumb. I did hear the rumor about the Entei, though.
crazy ass team Tobias had. I also do think Ash beating Cynthia means a whole lot more than Ash beating Leon. I then would have had Paul, Sawyer, or Gary replace Leon to add more drama to the tournament. So I would have had
Personally would have put Paul, because that fight between Ash and Paul, that shit goes hard too. It still to this day, and will continue to go hard.
Ash beating my Leon replacement in the first round, whether it being Paul, Sawyer, or Gary, I don't care who, but he beats one of them, and then Ash gets his lick back against Alan in the second round.
That should have happened. Like, missed opportunity.
Coming his Kalos loss and beating Cynthia in the finals. So overall, the tournament was great.
That's actually the perfect way it could have gone. If in a perfect world, it would have gone that way. But that's not how it went, sadly.
I do wish the animation was consistent all the way through, because the animation in the last battle was fucking insane. I wish it would have been like that the entire tournament, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. You know, I had to drop another banger for y'all real quick, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for such an amazing year in 2024. When I started doing this content, I had 700 subscribers in May, and to end the year off with 70K is insane to me. Like, I'm in complete and utter disbelief. Never give up on y'all dreams, y'all. Just keep grinding, because if I can do it, so can you. Keep your head down, keep working, and I promise you, it'll all work itself out. I love y'all so much, man. 100K soon, bro. That's crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Make sure y'all eat some water, drink some food, wash y'all ass, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.
Yeah, that video was good. That was a really good coverage on that. And I totally agree with his take on how the Masters 8 would have gone. I totally would have preferred it going that way too. Yeah, that would have been perfect. All right, I'm going to end the video now. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original one, which will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.